Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at covert spot 2. Obviously been here a short while because immediate action is to get a brew on. Feed Mr. Baldrick. He's got his half a daily coat on, keep him warm. The electron movement shot. Oh no, possibly a new Bergen, but possibly the last Bergen I'm ever going to buy. I said possibly.
I don't believe that for one moment.
You've got to have that objective in there, isn't it? It's called lawyers call it a get out clause, don't they? £80, having a laugh. And I do believe I heard Mike Smith giggle then.
Well, I mean, that was a good joke. Your last ever Bergen. No one will believe that.
Possibly not, mate. No, possibly not. No. You know.
Not even Rosina would believe that.
No, she definitely won't. No. But actually, she thinks that one's yours. But you know what I mean.
Fair enough.
No, she knew it was, mate. Just spending up some of my anniversary money. That's all it was, mate. Bit weird because I was looking at one of these, as I said before, all these 15-20% discount Black Fridays. Very annoying, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was having a look at one of the sites, saw that there. It was about 160, that type of stuff. And then immediately I flicked back to the Facebook trade post. It really was, because a bloke within minutes had put up a post flogging what I was just looking at for 80. Well, he wanted 85. I went to 80. Quick PM. I do my angling in PM, and it seemed too good to be true, and it is too good to be true. Bergen like that for 80 quid, mate. We're talking 160 and that type of stuff. And like I said, the only reason I dropped the trigger on it was I've been looking at one for more times than I care to remember, and he had a picture of it on the sofa and stuff, because otherwise it looked like stock pictures. Then immediately there was a beige one exactly the same, and it's still there, and it turned up, and I was like, oh, but yeah. But anyway, I showed that a little bit later on. It's only 45 litre Bergen, brand new. Turned up, and there you go. Mike's had a little brew there, and you've got your little leaf cutter with you, a little Ramirez one, mate.
Yep.
It's a nice little Bergen, I must admit. But not a patch, not a patch on that one, and that's 80 quid.
That was a little bit more than 80 quid.
I know, but for what it is, it's a very lightweight Bergen, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it, but as you say, a little bit of capacity if you wanted to add to it, like with a tent at the back or something like that.
That's my only. I suppose, like I said to you earlier, there's a good thing about it is because it hasn't got any external straps, so you can't add things to it.
Yeah.
But then that's also a bad thing about it because there's sometimes, especially if you've got a wet tent, you want to put that on the outside of your Bergen. You don't want to sort of shove it inside. I mean, I know you can put things in dry bags and all that sort of stuff, but
Same as your sleeping bag. If you've had a few beers and you've wet your sleeping bag, you don't want that in the inside, mate. No.
It's something that sort of used to happen all the time. Not anymore.
There's Mr. Baldrick doing what Mr. Baldrick does.
Making feather sticks.
Yeah. With his half a daily coat on. Half a day. So I love that. I'm going to make him a... this fits in really nice, mate. Use that as a pattern. I'm going to sacrifice an Army Gore-Tex bivvy bag. I'm not decided if I'm going to do it in MTP or just a normal green, and make him a proper Gore-Tex jacket. It'll just be like, go straight over that. So I like that, dude. I like that, yeah.
There's no good making him a Gore-Tex waterproof jacket. You don't like the rain.
Well, mate, how could we have not left him? He can be so, he keeps jumping up, and when he jumps up, he's right at my knacker level, isn't he? But he just loves it so much, he couldn't really not. That weekend couldn't take him because of the, it was a farm, what was that?
Yeah.
The name Little Roper's Farm, but was in this, and he sat at the door moping for ages, he just don't know why he can't go, bless him. As soon as you see the Bergen, mate, you love it, don't you? It's my best thing, Dad. It's my best thing coming out with the lads. Because Gary R.G. Day was going to come, but he just woke up feeling god-awful, mate, when this... when you don't want to be too far away from the... There's a lot of that going about. Yeah, I have a new tent as well. It's over there. And I'm very
lucky. Is that the last
lucky.
tent you're ever going to buy as well?
Possibly. Mate, but I'll tell you what, if you... I'm going to have a look at that, yeah? It is new, hot off the press, if that makes sense. And sometimes you think, if I'd have bought that one first, I wouldn't have bought a lot of the others. But they're all sellable, passing on a ball, mate. I never pay too much or anything, do I? Like, you know what I mean? It seems like I keep buying kit all the time, but do you know, that tent was 60 quid. How long would that last? Seriously, Mike, how long would that last you in a pub? Not even an even.
It lasts me ages these days. But
yeah, no, but you know, but you get around in and it's like 19
when
quid.
I used to drink, it wouldn't ever last me.
Yeah.
I'd spend that in an evening.
Yeah. No, we've still got the aeroplanes. But I tell you what, that's a Harvard World War II training aircraft. I hope I'm getting it in there. That's a Harvard. I was right, Mike. Do you know when I said I could hear the radial engine?
Yeah.
So it's got a very distinctive note. Oh yeah, it's even got the yellow undersides. So it's probably in World War II camouflage. Nice one. Oh, historic. Anyway, ladies and gents, bring you back if we actually do anything bushcrafty. You've got a little bit of a, you want to set your hammock up? And
yeah,
have
I
a
want to set
little
the hammock up. I've got a structured ridge line that I want to try.
Sounds very posh, sir.
Well, yeah, I am quite a posh person.
Well, you are, you know, very tinker and technical man, aren't you? You are, sir. Whereas me, I mean, I'll just like, oh, that'll fucking do.
I don't believe that for one moment.
No, no. But yeah, I'm going to finish my brew. Oh, watch it, mate. He'll jump right up on you. Yeah. Come on, butt down. But I know he can be slightly annoying at times, like, but you couldn't not bring him. He just loves it, doesn't he? What best thing? Anyway, ladies and gents, bring you back. Baldy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Baldy. Obviously Mike's testing out a little hammock ridgeline type of thing here. I made a little joke about it being a bit yellow, but who uses all this stuff then, mate? Do you want to just tell us about that? Because that's quite interesting.
Sort of like arborists use it as a throw line.
An arborist salsa, because that's very posh.
Well, you could call them tree fellas.
Okay.
They
What, there's three of them?
Trees.
There's three of them. So, if Big Marty would have been here, he'd have said that, wouldn't he? So, anyway, he would, wouldn't he? Oh, there's three of them. Right, sorry, mate, I'm going to shut up.
No. So I mean, so they use it because it's lightweight, right? Because it's got a hollow, because it's Dyneema.
Yeah.
Right, and so it makes it's quite light, but it's got a 500-pound braking strain.
Yeah.
I bought 50 metres of this off eBay for 15 quid. So yeah, that's loads of.
Yeah.
And I made up two of these as whoopee slings, and I actually slept in. Last time I was out in the hammock, I actually slept with, you know, sort of hanging from this, and you wouldn't think like the size of that.
I wouldn't know, mate. No, but there you go.
But, I mean, no problems whatsoever.
It's technology, sir. It's technology, isn't it?
And I just like to play around with it because I made them quite long, but I want to play around with one just to see if if I could use it as a structured ridge line for my hammock.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people use structured ridge lines on just plain hammocks, but my one's a 10th Wonder one with a mozzie net.
Oh.
Right, so
Had a mortgage to buy that, so
I just want to check to see whether, you know, the mozzie net gets in the way, and if it does get in the way, can I make some mods to the mozzie net to pass this through?
As we said, mate, you've got to bring it out,
but
get it up.
Bring it out and try it out.
Yeah.
You can't, unless you put it up, you can't tell.
No.
So.
Same with when I was doing that M84 shelter, mate, you know, the angles where it's going to hit the ground and where it needed to fold over. And but one thing though, mate, I mean, it is lovely colour there, but that will match your marigolds, won't it?
Yes, it will match your marigolds.
And on that point, he's going to throw things at me, so I'm going to stop filming. Right, Mike's finished his first, ladies and gents, and you see there's the ridge line, which you want to put all your kit on, didn't you, mate?
Well, see, the thing is that yes, you could use it as a kit line. I need to make it a little bit longer. I thought I'd made it long enough, but I do need to make that a little bit longer, just so that, because that's at its maximum, and it needs to be a little bit more. But I mean, when I first looked at it, I thought, bloody hell, that's sort of like real banana shape.
Yeah.
But because I've got this DD, this 10th Wonder XL.
Name dropping, sir. Keep going.
Because it's 1.8 metres wide.
Yeah.
Right, so you can really get a good diagonal lay in this.
Yeah.
right? You know, if I was laying flat out from end to end, I'll be sort of bent up like a bloody banana.
Yeah.
But because I'm laying diagonally,
Nice.
I'm laying quite flat,
Yeah.
and it's actually quite comfortable. Now all I need to do, I've got my own homemade underquilt with me. I'm going to play around with that as well and sort of see if I can get that fitted to this and see if that works as well.
Yeah.
And then I've got to put the mozzie net up. I mean, that's so high up there that I'm sure the mozzie net, it ain't going to affect the mozzie net.
Yeah. But this is what it's all about, mate, just bringing it out and having a little tinker.
Yeah, as I say, I need to make that a little bit longer.
Oh, fair enough, mate. That's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all a bit posh. Yes, yes. But will you actually get anything done before you fall asleep, sir?
Probably not. Well, it's actually, it's not too warm at the moment because it's like, you know, it's that cold bum syndrome, isn't it? Because I've got nothing underneath me.
I don't suffer from that, I just sleep.
No, I suffer from cold bum syndrome many times. But actually, this is quite comfortable.
Yes, so Mr. Baldrick joined you in
yes,
there, didn't he?
Yes, he did join me, yes.
Yes.
He
Sorry
does
there,
like
mate.
a hammock. As you can see, the poor marks
Yeah,
on
it'll all brush off, mate. I just look round and you've done it. He does it to everybody, including me. He just goes chung, straight in it. His hammock, he goes chung. Okay,
I am quite low to the ground.
Yeah. Look round and I can hear this.
But then I used to go to a...
Always lands on your nuts as well, doesn't he? Okay, now, wake up.
As I say, I used to go camping with this guy who advocated that you need to get your hammock as close to the ground as possible, and it will eliminate any of the cold bum scenario. But
I don't think so.
no, you still need to, because unless you're laying on the ground, you're always going to have a flow of air underneath you.
Yeah, because the way I look at it in that as well, mate, I mean, you're just having a setup and a tinker, so the actual height off the ground doesn't absolutely matter at all, mate. But I like mine nearer the ground that way. When I fall out of it, when I need a waz in the night, I got less, you know.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Baldrick, don't you dare. I was thinking about it then. Yeah, just there's a little bit of the old tent there, just putting up on the ridge line. I put it up on a bungee at the moment, just giving it a bit of a salt.
So I think so.
But here we are, ladies and gents, Mike's homemade underquilt, which you're saying is better than the one you bought, mate. You know.
Well, to be honest with you, I've been using the DD underquilt for ages, and the last couple of times I've been out in it, I've not been that comfortable with it. And I just wanted to sort of like get my old, the original underquilt that I made for myself out of mothballs and just give it a try. And as I say, as you know, I've just been in it, right, and it's okay. The mozzie net's not compromised. You know, when I'm laying in it, the mozzie net is well above my head. You know, it don't look too good at the ends, but then it really, you know, as long as it's keeping. So I don't like things on my face.
No, I can't stand that either, mate.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm just pucker on that quilt, mate, because you see it has got a little bit of the bungee cord. When that goes up to the yellow line, it's almost like a cocoon as well, mate. It's a lot wider, then hence it gives you more coverage, doesn't it? You're almost, you're only just like the top of your body showing, like, So
well, I must admit, I mean, I've used that in all types of, like throughout the winter.
Yeah.
When I first made it, I was using it during the winter. With just a top quilt on top of like a sleeping bag, just as using as a top quilt, because that would literally envelope me.
Yeah.
And it would be extremely warm.
Yeah.
But I am liking this structured ridgeline. As I said, it needs to be slightly longer.
Yeah.
When I first made these, I made them as whoopee slings, right? And then I thought to myself, well, I could use that as a structured ridgeline. So now I've got plenty more of that cordage, so now I'll just make another one a little bit longer, so it gives me that slight adjustment.
See, and that one could be like a little ridge line that you can hang your pots and pans after you've done the washing up on, mate, couldn't it? Like somewhere else. Lucky I know you, isn't it? Anyway.
Nothing wrong with good quality camp admin.
No, mate, no, I'm just saying it's just a bit bright, that's all. That's all I'm saying, just saying.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, that's the only downside of it. It's nice and yellow, but then to be honest with you,
mate, I'm just joking.
Anything you buy these days, the guy lines tend to be that colour because you don't want to trip over them.
No. And it wouldn't even matter, mate, if it was tactical, you're going to have a tarp over it.
You're going to have a tarp over it
anyway.
anyway,
I'm just jesting with yourself. I'm just jesting. But no, nice one, mate. And I really do like that homemade quilt, mate. Once you like kick it up to that ridge line by the middle cords, there's shot cords there, and as you just proved, you can get in and out of it with the shot cords on when you need a wash.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. I mean, the other thing to do as well is just to shorten this cordage.
Yeah.
Right, and that would give you the same.
It's a lot more, yeah.
Same thing.
But when you was in that, mate, and I held them up to the top of the ridge line, that was like pucker. It's like almost like a mummy sleeping bag before you got in the sleeping bag. So possibly you could use just the top quilt on that, mate. Yeah. Which is something I'm not much of a hammock camper, mate, you know, but I would prefer that, because once you're in the sleeping bag in there, I just think it's easier to wet yourself than it is to get out, mate.
I must admit, I mean, I only tend to use a sleeping bag as a top quilt. I don't get into a sleeping bag.
Because that's what I've done.
I just zip up the bottom, so I've got like a foot box.
Yeah.
And get my feet in that, and then just wrap myself
around it.
Because I've got the underquilt underneath me, so that's giving me protection underneath, and the top quilt.
It's giving you like more airspace as well, the warm air, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you know, with my belly, once I zip a sleeping bag, there's not much room inside for air loft, shall we call it.
A little bit of playing around with that. I mean, I think I need to shorten this slightly.
Yeah.
The bungee cords at the end, and as you say, I mean, I can always, if I put a couple of carabiners on that, on either side, maybe even put a little shot cord, sort of attach it to. I know it's getting more complicated, but so that therefore you've got a little bit more room there. Yeah. I mean, if you did that, then that's.
That was just pucker, mate. It was like just mummified you when you put it in there. Because you ain't got the weight in. And it had a little bit of air loft at the bottom as well. Except round where your bum was, because that's quite big. Anyway, ladies and gents, before he swears at me, I'll bring you back. Ooh. Well, glad he didn't press stop then, because I caught Mark Smith giggling.
Another giggle.
No, I think that was that sort of giggle. If you don't shut up, I'm going to hit him with a log. Yeah. Right, ladies and gents, I'm in my tent now. Mark Smith's got to shoot off a bit early. I'll be staying to. It's like Father Christmas walking towards you. Santa, what am I going to get this year? I've been a good boy. You'd make the best Father Christmas ever, mate. And I'm probably filming your nose nostril hair here, so. But it's been great to see you, mate.
My nose is bloody running.
Oh, it is, mate.
It's
a winter sniffle, sir. A dewdrop. Definitely. Just got to make sure it doesn't drop in your coffee or on your burger. But no, it's been cracking to see you, mate, and we'll have to make it sooner rather than later. But it's just.
Yeah, it's been a good morning. I mean, I've got things to do this afternoon, unfortunately. So, but it's just nice to get out, even if it's only for a couple of hours.
Yeah, cut the bruise.
And also, sort of like, it's good to test. I mean, like you've done with this. Yeah. You know, because if you'd have taken this to a camp to use it for the first time, you would have been mighty disappointed.
Very disappointed.
And possibly uncomfortable, because if it had pissed down, then you would have got wet.
Yeah, I would get wet in this, mate. Yeah.
And it's the same with what I was doing with the hammock. You know, it's fine to take things that you just sorted out to a camp. Yeah. But it's even better if you can pop into the woods, any woods, you know, and just throw it up and just play around with it first, just to try it out before you actually use it properly in the field.
Because the last sort of shelter I built, mate, with the angles at the side, because I wanted vestibules and that, you had to bring it out 110 ridge line and get that sorted out.
You brought it out a couple of times, didn't you? Just to get it right. Yeah. And that's the whole idea of. I mean, that's why we come into the woods, really. Yeah, okay. Sometimes we do absolutely sod all or just sit around and natter. But there are other times we come over here and and we get on with things and try out new ideas.
True, mate. Yeah.
And it just makes.
Test and test again.
When we go out for real, it makes it even better. Yeah,
because I think the tent I'm sitting in, mate, I don't think anybody's really give it any sort of test, mate. There's a few more bits on the inside, proper quality control. But if he sorts it out, the one Tiger's got, I reckon it'll sell. Yeah. It'll sell, mate.
I mean, a lot of his stuff is pretty good.
Yeah. But again, I must admit, I'm pretty on that. You are right. I'm not knocking him, but this one isn't, mate. You know, and I can't really put any sort of signature to this or whatever. Right. I did hope to come out and go, oh, look at this, this is a tent we've all wanted, you know. I'm loving all this, like, you know, the open air bit of it. Mr. Waldrick likes it, look, there he is there. Mr. Barley.
Anyway, mate, it's nice seeing you again.
It is, sir.
Spending some time with you, and hopefully we'll I mean, it's mainly on my part, but hopefully I won't make it so long next time.
No, well, life just gets in the way, mate. Same with me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
One weekend off working and one weekend on, mate. So it's all about getting it out and about and just doing what you can.
All right, mate. Okay.
All right, mate. Take care and be lucky, mate. Be lucky. I like that burger as well.
I'll swap you.
Possibly.
Thinking about it.
Huh?
Thinking about it.
Look, Mr. Baldrick. He's not a very loyal dog, is he? Baldrick, come here. Come on.
Go see your dad.
Come on. Come on. Barley.
Go see your dad.
Baldrick, come on. Right, see you, mate. Where'd you go, Dad? I like him. That's right. I like him too. Well, Mr. Baldy, where's Mike gone? I think he's gone home, Dad. I think he's gone home. What's that? What's that for? Really little pack there. Burgas, Centurion 45, I think it is. Very, very nice. Ladies and gents, it's getting on for well gone half 2. Mrs. Tightwood's on her way to pick me and Baldrick off. Really great to see Mike today. Seen him for a little while. And yeah, I've had an enjoyable day out in the woods. A little bit disappointed with that one tigress tent, but hey ho, what can I do? Get me money back or improve it and send it back to him and get me money back. Either. It's up to him, I don't care. If he replies to me, I'm willing to do that. If not, I'll just have my money back. But yeah, I had a really nice day in the woods. And even saw a World War II Harvard, or Texan, as the Americans called it, trainer. But on that, ladies and gents, this is Tightwood out.